Around the group here as the playoffs are set to begin?
Yeah, tons of excitement. We're getting ready here today, and just finding our feet again after a day off. And we're happy, we're excited, we're motivated.
How much excitement in terms of the opponent you're going to face in this one? A team you've had a little bit of success against during the season. A lot of eyeballs going to be on this matchup. What expectations do you have for the matchup?
Yeah, I mean, you can throw the regular season out the window now. It's 1v1, right? It's man versus man, and we're just really excited to get going here and see what we can do.
Aaron, you guys have talked a lot about how, really since January, it feels like you've been playing playoff games. How much has that maybe helped in preparing for a lengthy playoff push?
Yeah, for sure. Playing high-intensity games like that obviously helps, and we're going to be, the highest of intensities come Monday night.
You've been here for a lot of years, this first couple years, not in the playoffs now, 4 straight years. Just how much does that help you, and particularly the guys that have been here a while, just to get now consistently shot in the playoffs, or consistent shots for that experience?
Yeah, getting a shot, getting experience. It's amazing what experience can do for you. From the regular season to the playoffs to everything, it's just it's extremely important, and for everyone to get a chance, and for guys to get multiple chances, and some of the older guys to even show us the way is important. We're excited to relish that opportunity.
And this is going to be the most intense atmosphere you guys have faced probably in a long, long, long time. Boston on Patriots Day at night, it's going to be a crazy scene. How much is that? It's going to be, you guys relish that?
Yeah, I mean, the TD Garden's going to be buzzing. It's not going to be buzzing for us, but you can feed off that energy and that buzz in the building no matter where you are.
Aaron, how different is the feel going in as the 8th seed as opposed to last year when you guys were the 1 seed?
Yeah, really different. Obviously, the preparation's different. I didn't play, obviously, the last 6 weeks of the year last year, so I didn't really get a feel for that, how it was different and getting ready for the playoffs. But the intensity of being that 8th seed and being a bit of an underdog is, we feel it and we know it. And like I said, we're just excited to get going.
The quotes from them sound like the quotes from you guys last year. We don't care about the President's Trophy, but it's there. We might as well win. That kind of thing. You guys just won the games that were in front of you. But does it help that you guys had to fight and claw and maybe getting a second life? I mean, you guys knew in that Ottawa game it was kind of things were not looking very good for you guys, and here you are in the postseason.
Yeah. I mean, that was kind of the message, right? I think we lost to Buffalo at home, and then we lost Ottawa on the road, and those were 2 games where we felt we really needed. But the thought in the room was always we still have a chance, and we obviously found a way to get in. Now nothing matters. It's just all about the next game. So day by day, game 1, that's all we're looking to, and we're going to try and do what we can do.
Yeah, same idea here. You win game 1, doesn't matter in game 2. You lose game 1, doesn't matter in game 2.
Yeah, nothing matters. It's all about the next day.
Aaron, the job that Alex Lyon has done, the outside world might have just called it a surprise, but this is a guy who's been around for a long time. He's an accomplished guy. Was there any level of surprise he could come in and do what he did?
Yeah, I think they said he won a Calder Cup last year, right, in the AHL. So that's no easy feat. He's been there, he's done that, and we're excited to work for him and work in front of him.
Do you feel like you're playing just the best that you've felt all year? It looks like the last few weeks that you've really kind of looked more like yourself. Do you feel like you're playing your best?
Yeah, you know what, I feel good. And I'm just going to try and continue doing the same things that I was doing towards the end of the season. And this brings a whole new challenge, such a good team. It's going to be really interesting.
This is the time you want to be playing. We've been kind of in it for the last couple months, so we're just trying to keep that momentum, and obviously going against the biggest challengers out there after the season they've had, so we're excited about the opportunity and the challenge ahead.
Obviously with injuries and stuff like that, you guys faced a lot of adversity throughout the entire season to get into the playoffs. How much do you think that's going to help you here now in this first game? So all that?
Yeah, you obviously want to be healthy and put your best foot forward. But we got a lot of guys capable of stepping up into different roles, so we like the depth we have.
And for this team, you guys really going into the playoffs hot here, 6-1-1. I think you had 12 points during that stretch. What does it mean to be going into the playoffs? Not back at it, but be going into the 9-0.
Yeah, this is the time of year you want to be playing your best hockey. So we're fully bought into our system. We've got all the confidence in the world in it. So it's just a matter of executing it. And like I said, it's going to be a tough test, and a lot of skill on the other side. And they're obviously a very structured hockey team as well. So I think just not trying to get lost in it and stay committed to the structure as much as we can.
Sam, how different is the field heading into the playoffs as the 8th seed as opposed to last year when you were the number 1 seed?
You know what? It is a little different. Like I said, we've been kind of in it for 2 months. Last year, you were almost preparing for it so long. There might have been a few more distractions on the outside part of it. So, we like where we're at mentally. Like I said, we've been in it for a long time, so we're just trying to keep that momentum going, and we're excited to get going.
And how do you handle all the extra spotlight? You guys are playing the number 1 Boston Bruins. You're playing on Patriots Day. It's going to be a zoo tomorrow in Boston. I mean, we talked to Aaron Ekblad about it. He's like, we love that stuff. I mean,
absolutely. Those are the kind of games you want to be in. Watching a bit of the Celtics game yesterday, it's that atmosphere that excites you. The pressure's on them, really. So, the more uncomfortable we can make them, the better off we'll be. So, we just got to be okay playing a tight hockey game and not give them too much. And it's going to be a tough test.
They've obviously been in your spot last year, like you said, President's Trophy, 2 months. Do you think that can dull the senses a little bit when you're okay? The President's Trophy's there. We might as well go win it. All these win. Let's go. Just
maybe a little bit, but they've got a lot of veterans on their team that have been in this situation before on both sides of it. So, I think they're comfortable no matter where they are, whether they're 1 or 8. So, we're just trying to do what we can to disrupt their kind of season, their momentum they've got going, and we're excited about the challenge and the opportunity ahead.
Obviously, the talk from day 1 of camp was about trying to be better prepared for the playoffs. Just what is the biggest way you feel like you guys are maybe different this year than you were this time last year?
I think a much tighter group defensively. Like I said, our systems are kind of built for success at this time of the year and not giving up too much. And you look at the teams that have won the last 5-10 years. It's defensive first and not giving up too much. So that's kind of what we've been building towards.
Do you feel like you guys are comfortable in that? It looked like it in these last couple of weeks. Looked like there were some games
where
there
I think
was no
so.
space
Yeah,
in there.
you have to be comfortable playing tight games. I know on our last game against Carolina, they're a team that plays really tight, doesn't give you too much, and you need to be comfortable in those. And in the playoffs, it's a lot easier playing with a 1-goal lead than trying to chase, and it's not always the case in the season playing like that. It's a lot of the time it's easier. You're playing more aggressive when you're behind. In the playoffs, it's just a little draining when you're trying to play catch up all the time. So, starts of games are so important.
Thanks, Sam.
Thanks, Sam.
When you get out on the ice.
Yeah, I think everything becomes more amplified. Every mistake, and special teams becomes that much more important. And there's not much room out there 5-on-5. And it comes down to one break or one opportunity. You got to make the most of, kind of thing.
And that being said, how much excitement, how much confidence is in this group right now as you head into round 1?
Yeah, we have a lot of confidence in our group, and we've been kind of in this situation all year, like battling, and but we believe in all the guys, and we're going to go out there and have fun and play hard.
Sorry, Carter, you guys, really since January have talked extensively about how all of the games felt like playoff games, to get yourself back into a position to make the playoffs. What did you guys maybe collectively learn about that style, that grind that you had to go through to make maybe a deep playoff push?
Yeah, like you said, it felt like we've been in the playoffs for at least a couple weeks now, and I think playing in important games coming down the stretch, it definitely plays a big impact on. Instead of, last year is kind of the opposite. We were just waiting around, and kind of all of a sudden the games were important. So I think it gives us a little bit of advantage in that sense. And I think we believe in this group, and we've been through a lot of ups and downs this year, and it gives me a lot of confidence. Just through the last since January, playing and how we played. So we like it.
Obviously, you had an awesome series last year against the Capitals. Just how much do you personally enjoy playoff time?
Yeah, I mean, I think every single guy on the team likes playoffs better than the regular season. I mean, it's more fun. You grow up as a kid dreaming and playing in the playoffs. I mean, you want to play in the NHL, but the playoffs, you're watching every night, rooting for your team, and yeah, everything is intense. And I mean, it's going to be a lot of fun come game one here.
Last year, you guys were the President's Trophy winner. Now you're facing them in the Bruins. Just
Yeah.
How excited are you for that? Just the challenge, the 8 versus 1, and being the underdogs after last year being the guys with targets on your back.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little different. I mean, they had one of the best regular seasons in NHL history, and obviously they did that for a reason. They're a really good team, so it's going to be a lot of fun just going up there and competing against those guys. And I mean, but I believe in us, and I think we have a good group and the right group to do it here.
Thanks, Carter.
Thank you.